Greetings. I bet they are kind of mad, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't think they were expecting that their attacks on me were blessings in threes, and then it would return to them tenfold karma infinitely. I don't think they were expecting any of that, but they told you, touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. And that's what it is, Pisces. I mean, appreciate that. Appreciate that hidden knowledge. That you're going to have a lot of that, Pisces, where, and I mean, that's the thing is I understand my rarity. So it's what it is. I mean, finding the other Pisces, and it's like the last video. I've seen starseeds do amazing things. Amazing things. And it's what it is. But I mean, when you're pumping out that energy of jealousy and envy and people that don't do the work for their own healing, it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And like I said, we've got 8 years of dealing with this, so it's going to be shocking. I mean, that's what it is. I've already heard readers saying, get mad, punch, chase your demon tail, stomp your hooves, beat your horns on the wall. That's what it is. I mean, when I hear readers saying that they're trying to attack the anointed one's finances, well, okay, great. So who's that keeping from healing? That's what it is. And you're absolutely right. Their attacks on me are a blessing in threes. That's what it is. I get more energy. So, that's what it is. I'll be here long after they're gone. So I can't do anything about that. It's just what it is. It's just what it is, Pisces. It looks like we need to go get some more sage. We're running shy in the sage area. It's okay. We keep it pretty positive with Kundalini Reiki around these parts at Kundalini Fire. And I mean, when I hear these readers say that, for our spiritual protection, these triggered demons will be experiencing holy fire hotter than hell. Is that holy fire Reiki? Because there's a lot of that in the air. I mean, we pass that back and forth on YouTube. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I don't know. Interesting how that's going to work. I do remember Dolores Cannon telling us that the entire process of ascension, because the earth is ascending, and I mean, people really aren't going to understand that. Earth, what have you done for Earth lately? Honestly, ask yourself that. What is the last good thing you did for the planet under your feet? Well, I've never done anything good for Earth. Yes, and she doesn't want you here anymore. So it is. Dolores told us that. It was a hard truth to accept. But it's what it is. I mean, if you don't take care of shit, if you don't appreciate what you have, it's what it is. Got to go. Can't do anything about that. It's what it is. I mean, that's the thing. If you have multiple readers talking about failed Earth Angel sacrifice, and now people are mad. Now they're mad. Now they're going mad because what they wanted for another is happening to them. Well, I'd be mad too. That's what it is. However, why would they be putting out that kind of energy, and how many people did it affect? That's the question. And now they don't know what to do. I'm sure they don't. That's what it is. However, yes, when she talks about Pisces being covered with the armor of God. Cool, that's a Pleiadian Master's Light Merkaba, an INFJ shield as a channeling energy over it, building the connection stronger. It doesn't care what you call it. It's life force energy. Simple enough. Right, and I mean, now people are starting to realize when every Pisces reader is talking about all of their projections are going back on them, and that's the only thing they have to say, oh God, look what he's doing to us. With what? Love's intent to help her heal? If love's intent to help her heal is fucking you up, something's wrong there. Something's wrong there. I think we came to heal Earth and all of its extensions, because you got to keep in mind, we are the people in the dark, in the shadows, that are envious and jealous and doing all the fucking binding, trying to rob the Anubis side. Cool. Well, Anubis came in with us, and he'll be snatching those souls and I guess rolling the dice. And then you have this side, generally the people that comment in the comments. And you still get some people over here that comment in the comments, but it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, and that's what I'm going to ask that every video. Every reader is talking about an earth angel on the ascension path. This is ascending into union with the divine white light. Okay, cool. Where are the other earth angels doing that? Because you've got a lot of people out there saying, my light triggers demons. Well, yeah, that's your information. That's the gift of gab. I'm looking for those that have true angelic spiritual protection. Simple enough. you had a reader today. She said, the ETs have come to witness your light body transformation. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Right? And I mean, that's going to be the thing is when a reader is telling you that those who didn't do the work, once the lies don't work, once it's the naysayers, the noise, the fucking noise in the collective consciousness, once that doesn't work for them, well, then the hate train begins. Okay, cool. What they put out goes back on them. The more people they get involved, the more it goes back on them. You got a reader telling all the Pisces today, they can have 10,000 on this side, 10,000 on this side. No weapon form shall prosper. So it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. It seems to be a big human trafficking raid in Los Angeles a couple hours ago. So that's what it is. Wonder what sparked that. Wonder what sparked that religious cult doing human trafficking. Religious cult doing human trafficking in California. What is it? God got us all that is, angels, archangels, send a master of the divine white light. Has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. And I mean, we have to come to the understanding. And what's this shit about trying to attack the chosen one's finances? Don't they realize that goes back on them tenfold? That stops theirs permanently. You get what you give. Right? Whatever they give is what they get back. So if they're giving an attack on finance, their finances are getting attacked. And I know they only care about money. And that's why they're losing everything. That's what it is. You know, me trying to prepare people for what's coming. Well, that's kind of being nice. It's kind of being nice. That's what it is. But people don't care. They want to wait until the last minute and be like, oh God, what do I do? Someone help me. Well, I've been putting my plan in place for some time now. My shit's already, I jump off the cliff and God just kind of picks me up and carries me over here. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. And see, that's where it's a two-way street, right? That's what they're trying to stop more than anything else, is if what you give, you get. Okay, great. Your blessings come in threes and karma is tenfold. We're seeing it play out before our eyes. What is the problem? They take the karma instead of the blessing. They don't have any belief. They have no faith. They have no belief. That's what it is. They're trying to do everything they can to what? Stop God's plan? That's the dumbest shit I have ever heard of in my life. I didn't believe in any of it until I started doing it and got results. I did. It's just what it is. So, I mean, that's the thing. When these readers are talking about that Pisces energy with that ancient crystalline soul connection, I'm looking for them too, Pisces. They keep talking about how people are trying to sacrifice you and rob you and bind you and all that shit. Where are you at, Pisces? Right? Because these women are telling thousands of viewers that. And, my little old 20, 30 views, I'm not worried about much of that. Not when every Pisces reader is on the same page telling thousands of people. I bet it does have those in the background kind of, oh, no. What did we do, George? Bunch of Bonnie and Clyde energy and shit, and I can't do anything about that. Right? Sitting around waiting on me to. What are they sitting around waiting on? Because when I hear that, they were sitting around waiting on your demise, Earth Angel. All I can think is, what were they waiting on? To fucking walk in and go, oh my God, motherfucker, this guy's not real. We've been there. We've already learned that lesson. Cards in the upright? No, cool, I'll flip that shit around. What is the focus on this situation? Christ Heart Consciousness. Putting your heart into your work. I hear Pisces is on their soul's journey. Great, Pisces. What is your soul's blueprint and your soul's journey? What is that? What is this soul's journey that they're attacking, Pisces? It's just what it is. Are they attacking your soul's journey, Pisces? That's kind of shitty. Top row is the 5D moving down through time and space into the 3D. Higher consciousness. You have it or you don't. From the past. Everything on this side is past energies. Everything on this side is future outcomes. Possibilities. Look at that. Be compassionate. You have higher consciousness or you don't. Great. And you should be proud of that shit. Do you have higher consciousness? Give the video a like. Put it down in the comments. I have higher consciousness. Let yourself be known. If you don't want to be known, call. Let's talk about it. Because that's the thing. If you can't leave a comment and you can't call and talk about it, the readers are not talking about you. That's what it is. And I do shit that no one else does. The INFJ does 6 impossible things before breakfast. And that's what it is. I mean, I hope to hell they're trying to attack me because my blessings keep growing. But that's what it is. If they're attacking you, I certainly want to help you out. If no one should leave you there, Earth Angel, for them to just fail miserably. And I do. I look at it like this. It's like you're in the viewing room of an execution chamber. Okay, great. Well, if that's what these girls are talking about, and now the roles have been reversed, now I am in the viewing room of an execution chamber. That can't be good. That can't be good. It's what it is. Earth Angels are upside down. It's just what it is. Can't do much about that. What comes around goes around. I can't do anything about that. You got to think, 280 something subscribers. When I lose views, I wonder how many of them were in the natural disaster zone? Fuck. That's what it is. Yeah. Spirit says that's fucking the truth. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. If you know that the light is going to attract your brightest of lights and your darkest of shadows, okay, great. It comes with the territory. Can't do anything. When you take a flashlight and you turn that shit on, right? What comes to the light? If you just stand there and hold the light, what comes to the light? Moths and shit. Bugs that don't understand it's not the sun. Energy harvesters. You got a friend in me. That's what it is. I can't do anything about the energy that they were harvesting no longer being available to them. That's not their energy. They have to generate their own energy. That's what it is. And that's like saying, yeah, my crook dealer, I take the baking soda and the water. Yeah, he's just, he's not doing that anymore, but I want him to. I want him to do that more. My addiction is worth more than his life. But yet he's the only middleman between him and the source. And I just really need that healing. It's just what it is. And yeah, you got to expect it comes with the territory. What will destroy a human's life faster than anything? Duh, the truth. Initiator tuned to that. They took your power away, Pisces. Right? And that's the saddest part to all of this when it comes to Reiki. Right? Reiki came into America in WW2. So for it to be here since WW2 and people still not have an understanding of their own birthright, their ability to heal themselves and others, and it's what it is. I mean, you can look at the timeline of, people like this on the street, they don't know anything about Reiki for addiction. They know about the zombie Drew. This is more important. Laying on the street, this is more important. That's what it is. I've been there. However, I found Reiki for addiction. Got me right the fuck up out of that, didn't it? No gratitude for sobriety. And that's what it is. You got to keep in mind, people appreciate instant gratification. That's how they get you with social media. People get a dopamine hit with their likes and shit. That's why I do the opposite. I fucking like yourself. Give yourself your own dopamine hit. I can't hit myself. Hey, you shouldn't be doing that shit then. Be compassionate to them. We're taking our power back. And it's right. And I mean, when I hear multiple readers are saying that, great. So here's the problem I have with that. How many of you Pisces are calling your energy back with both sides of your brain, with your positive and your negative aspects? Right? That's calling back light. I'm telling you, they played games with what comes around, goes around. What you put out comes back to you. If they were playing games like they were God with the divine white light, going back on that, that is a video game called Dying Light. That's the zombie apocalypse. Plain and simple. Does it have to happen? Is that shit set in stone? No, they have to ground. They have to remove the negative energy. If you've got Dorothy summoning Jinn, holy shit. When I hear a reader say, every time I hear the word Jinn, I'm going to remind you that she said the name of someone that I know that fit the description of Reiki for entity removal. They don't want to have it removed. Hell no, they want to go pay practitioners to cause more chaos and destruction on your planet. That's what it is. Lack of faith in that shit. And the spirit is not changing their mind. There's nothing these people can do. They can't get out of it. They're not earth angels. That's what it is. And it's a birth chart thing. It's a symbolism in tarot thing. That's what it is. Right? Oh, I wasn't born at the right time as someone else. That's why it's called Written in the Stars. A 316? Okay, cool. That's what it is. Everybody's number has something fucking special. They spent all their time worried about someone else other than themselves. Look at that. The devil, the masculine energies are upside down. Why? Because confirmation. Because they cannot create on their own, male or female. Well, this is the male card. This is the predominant male in your life. However, if you look at it from a tarot aspect and you take gender out of it, masculine will, male. The men are upside down over trying to sacrifice an earth angel. It's just what it is. Trying to do that shit got them upside down. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about a bunch of jealous men over earth angel energy. I can't do anything about that shit. Spirits in the case, in the upright, and our prayers have been answered. Look at that. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Right? If they feel like they are a triggered demon in a nightmare, it's because they're exactly where they're supposed to be. That's what it is. You got a friend in me. That's what it is. They didn't use their intuition. I mean, when you have more than one good reader saying that these people were told to stop, but they kept on until disaster happened. Well, that's usually what happens when you keep on. Disaster happens. So it is. I can't do anything about that. The initiation or the attunement is in the upright, and yeah, karmics are upside down over spiritual connection. We attuned or initiated into the higher dimensions. We initiated into Reiki attunements and getting a higher healing vibration. Oh, we're jealous that we want that. You can't go out and buy that. You have to do the work for it. There's inner work. There's meditation. There's a lot of time that has to be spent on you, and nobody spends any time on themselves. They spend time on other things. They're too busy doing other shit other than worrying about themselves. That's what it is. Emotions are in the upright. That's what it is. And you got to expect that. You got to expect that they're not going to show any gratitude for higher consciousness, especially when it's an emotional aspect of things. That's what it is. Do the opposite of what they did. Simple enough. Right. Be compassionate in the situation and call your energy back. That's what it is. Upright family situations. See what has been going on in the past. That's what it is. How many people are absolutely sick of these people filling you full of bullshit, leading you down the wrong path? You can't get on social media anymore without it fucking being loaded with scammers. Elderly people giving away all their fucking cash, buying love online. That's what it is, right? And when I hear a reader say that today, every time I hear a reader say it, I'm going to remind you that China, 900 earthquakes. I still have fake profiles hitting me up trying to block the divine path. Reader was talking about that. They're making a whole bunch of fake profiles trying to do everything they can to stop the divine. That's because they're in the dark, shadow workers. Cool. All right. Well, that's what it is. What they put out goes back on them. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, we don't even have to remove that negative energy. The energy is removing itself. The trash is taking itself out. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. Did they try to sacrifice an earth angel? Huh? Bunch of masculines, bunch of rich men tried to sacrifice an earth. Oh, shoot. Go check out the community page. That's what it is. All right, I'm going to bring up Smashing Pumpkins once again. It's funny because if you can find that interview, it's quite enlightening. You know, Billy Corgan talks about it. He ran into a shapeshifter too. Cool. So if the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins doesn't give a shit to speak his truth, and you've got a victim or survivor or whatever the fuck you want to call her from Frankenstein's Kitty Ditty Island with Jeffrey from Toys R Us. So it is. People are worried. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about you trying to sacrifice the divine light, and now you're stuck in the zombie apocalypse video game. I can't do anything about that. Spirits in the upright over it. Our prayers have been answered. Hey, harmony and balance. Look at that. What comes around goes around. Congratulations. That's what it is. And you got to think that's the problem that everybody is running into is the energy affects them in ways that they don't understand. What they used to be able to do to people, they can't do that shit anymore. You have to do what you want for another is what you want for yourself. No, they only think about themselves and want the worst for everyone else. Cool. That shit backfired, didn't it? Look at that. Manifested it. That's what it is. You got a friend in me. They have no intuition, and it was the divine will. It's the simple fucking golden rule. Right? We still have that energy in the collective of Pisces predictions are 10 steps ahead. That's an INFJ thing. The INFJ, the introverted intuitives predictions, the shit that I talk about, you usually don't see for 10 steps down the road. They make memes about it. Everybody likes sharing fucking memes all the time. It's what it is. Right? So if we know that, right? And then I pop in and I always ask the question no one wants to answer because I know it's coming. And they don't want to look at it. They don't want to stop, ground themselves in the present moment, look at the situation at hand and go, okay, well, you know what? We'll just deal with it when we get there. Cool. Swimming Camp Mystic, my friend. It's just what maybe Italy. I hear Italy looks great this time, especially on my birthday. The Watchers say it's covered in fucking water, losing everything. That's what it is. And right underneath the emotion card, yeah, water represents emotions. So that's what it is. You get, hey, the family is what it is. Yeah, a bunch of women upside down. That's what it is. And you got to keep in mind, until I find that other Leo rising Saturn, that other temperance angel energy in Neptune that rules Pisces sun, that fits my birth chart as a healer, as a past life regressionist. I do quantum healing hypnosis technique, right? That's the business that they tried to put an end to. Okay, great. What did Dolores Cannon teach all of us as we were becoming QHHT practitioners? Tell the angels what you want and then sit back and watch the magic happen. Cool. Dolores teaches that in 117 countries. What happened in America? A healer told the angels what he wanted and then sat back watching the magic happen while dumb fucks who are used to feeding off of humans like corrupt parasites are now wrapped up in a problem with the angels that we were sitting back waiting to watch the magic happen with. That's what it is, called Angelic Reiki for a reason. Right? When that's the thing is you can't. There is another QHHT practitioner that, and I like bringing up this story because it just shows you how fucking bad off America. Shows you why Texas has had 3 catastrophes this year. She's working in an adult daycare, whatever. You know, elderly gentleman's talking about the holistic practices that he uses at home. You know, in crystals, herbs, who knows, whatever kind of woo-woo shit they were talking about. And her as a QHHT practitioner and into that shit, gong baths, spiritual baths. She's talking to it and they're having a conversation. He's having fun. He's at the adult daycare. He's asking her questions, picking her brain, They're having a beautiful. She said, I lit up. It's like when an empath runs into another empath and they light up. Oh, someone that gets me, right? And the guy's in an adult daycare, and the director walks up. What are we talking about? By the time she got home, she had an email. Said, we don't allow the talking of witchcraft and blah, 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 blah. She's like, fucking, what are you talking about? We're talking about hypnosis and crystal heal. We're talking about healing, holistic health care remedies, right? However, told her volunteer services were no longer needed there because that was a Christian. Yeah, and that's why I have absolutely no problem saying the church that attacks sinners can't come to my class. They're sinners. I can't have sinners in my class. I'm sorry. You have to go to church. Church is where the sinners go. No. People that do positive things that can match love's intent to help or heal, they get to take my classes. Right? Or didn't we have to shut all this down due to the church? That's what it is. You got to sit back. Didn't we just have a church today get raided that's now being seen as a cult in Los Angeles for human trafficking? The pastor was the main one they went after 19 hours ago in Los Angeles. Look at that. You can't nurture that shit with the TikTok cult. That's what it's called. Right? Got the church members doing the dance phrase and then selling their ass on the black market. Amazing how that works, I guess. I don't read into that shit. I don't care. I see the first little bit of it and think, oh, well, that's synchronistic, upside down energy exchange. It's just what it is. That tells me that Los Angeles is just looking to have another city of angels on fire while, New Mexico is still recovering from its human trafficking deluge where you can just dip her in the water before you sell her. Fucking failures. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that, especially not when they're using witchcraft and shit to cover up what the fuck they're doing. That's the problem with all of this. It wouldn't matter what the fuck you were doing if you had a positive intention. There's no positive intention. No. It's as dark as it gets. Animal sacrifice, human sacrifice against a fucking god armor, a Pleiadian Merkaba, a INFJ shield, a channeled shield, whatever you want to call it. It's a diamond white Merkaba. It's a diamond white Reiki Merkaba. Simple enough. There's a building technique to make the fucking thing, and people are going to cast dark magic at it just to get the wrath of God sent back to them. Fucking ego deaths. Bingo. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about people attacking God force energy, expecting not to get a God force response back to them. Masters in the upright in the 5D. Initiation or attunement led to an ascended master on your planet. 5D. Women who can't teach you anything. Karmic women who cannot teach you anything will be supporting the master. Looks like the truth has them fighting. Oh, God. The fight is on. And ego deaths have led to love is all there is. That's what it is. Expecting, and I'm telling you, when the reader says there is no way out of it, cool. The ascension path healing never ends. It's a lifelong journey, right? So what is this new level, new devils? 8 years of karmics that have to go through a cycle that still aren't going to do the work. Oh, well, you know what? It just is what it. We're like, well, it is what it is. They're just going to have to do their karma. They're the same way. Well, it is what it is. I'll just have to take my karma. I'll just have to not heal. I'll just have to fucking lose everything. I'll just have to be a zoo. I'll just have to lay on the street like this. That's what it is. There's plenty of footage showing them where they're going. Fucking insane. That's what, and for real, until someone can prove me wrong, that's the best prediction I can give you. That is the polarity. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay, great. I agree with you. When a reader says that, I agree 100%. Thumbs up. Blue thumb energy. I agree there, sweetheart. Rude as I can fucking be. Second thing, right, what you put out goes back on you. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. What you put out goes back on you. The energy affects people in ways that they don't understand. It's love's intent to help or heal the planet. It has nothing to do with these fucking narcissists that think they're better than everyone else. what's that going to do? It's going to affect their chakra system. They don't even believe in that shit. That's what it is. And I already heard one of the readers talking about the 7 houses of ego. Yes, you're supposed to have 7 healthy houses of ego. Red chakra, orange sacral, yellow solar plex, green heart, blue throat chakra, indigo third eye, and a bright white crown. Violet, whatever. That's what it is. So, So, man, I hear teachers say it really doesn't matter what color the chakra is. Well, no, your intention absolutely matters, but it definitely matters what color the chakra is because you match that up with the foods that you eat. If you even believe in that shit, most people don't. Am I a stickler to the diet thing? No, no. I believe no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm still looking for the Earth Angel they're talking about that they tried to poison. That shit doesn't bother me none. That's what it is. Enjoy your weekend. Namaste.